welcome back to the show. Oh, can't have that. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Talkman Radio Show live. It's July 10th, 2020. I got a lot of stuff to go over. Well, not a lot. I got a couple things. But we're going to have, we got a good show. It's a little off the cuff tonight. I got a couple things I want to show you. But I'm dealing with this mic right now. Hopefully we can get through the whole show without a problem. I should have this mic in a damn bubble, just like the NBA players. Put it in the same bubble that with the NBA guys. Freaking stupid mic. And
gay fucking shit.
Yeah, I got a soundboard. We got little noises to put in there. So, welcome to the Talkman Radio Show live. We are going to, first we got to do the regular thing we do every week. 12 Ounce Sports. 12 Ounce Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and 12ouncesports.com, which we're going to get to. And don't forget, Talkman Radio is also on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. For now, we're on there. And I want to show you something. There you go. We have 39 subscribers on YouTube. So we're trying to get to 50. So if you're watching the show, subscribe to Talkman Radio. And you will get, every weekend we do a video, especially during fantasy football this weekend. Well, I'll tell you later what this weekend's video is going to be about. I think we might have a little bit of time left after all this, so we'll get into that a little bit. But don't forget, subscribe if you can. You can. If you can, you can. I know you can. Just do it. Trying to get to 50. We need 11 more. We got like 4 in the last month. We're so popular now. So do that. Just do it. And check out the videos. It's all fantasy football because since I can't go out, the Talkman Radio, we do live local bands. I get some friends that are in bands and stuff like that. I'm actually doing something next week that I'm going to put out. But anyway, thank you, 12 Ounce Sports, who we do our show on every week here. And this is 12ouncesportsradio.com. Check it out. 5 NBA players not going to the bubble. That's an interesting story. Mahomes money. We're actually going to be talking about that a little bit later on tonight. When I go through the rundown, I'll let you know. Vegas Squares. Those guys are crazy. They'll bet $8,000 on a cockroach going up a wall. They're nuts. They're so nuts. Love them. And we got the Cool Show. We got those guys. Those guys are they came right in just banging it out. Good for them. More Vegas Squares. So we got a lot of articles and stuff here. Check it out. We got good stuff. And like I say every week, if you can, if you're still working and things haven't gotten to you, they haven't needled you out of your job or anything like that, consider donating. Everything goes to getting us equipment and stuff, like maybe a bubble for my mic. And, everything helps out if you like the content that we create here at 12 Ounce Sports. So, we've got that, and we've also got 12 Ounce Sports Store. What? Yeah, we got our own little mask, 12 Ounce Sports mask. You know how I feel about this. We're not going to get it, but we got the mask here. iPhone cases, Samsung cases, fanny packs. Look at all this stuff. Mugs, all 12 Ounce Sports stuff. If you like us, give it a shot. So let's get into the rundown. Let's go. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about. First things first, the 12 Ounce Sports Fantasy Football League. This is why I can't have a mic that I can't touch because I move my hands all over the place. Unbelievable. So we got the 12 Ounce Sports Fantasy Football League coming up. I'm going to give you what I've got. I got some information. We've come to consensus on some of it. I'm going to let you know what it is. And I'll give you more information on that. Also, I put a Facebook post up and I got a lot of responses this week. So we're going to go over that. It's fantasy football related, of course. We only talk about fantasy football here. And, communists sometimes. Those commie bastards. And Talkman talks about money tonight. And if we have time, we're going to get into a little more stuff, a little preview of my YouTube video that I'm going to put up this week. So, without further ado, old Simpsons reference. First things first, the Fantasy Football League talk is going to be brought to you by MyBookie. MyBookie is the best online sports gambling site around, period. Go check it out. That's my opinion. They have up-to-the-minute odds for college, pro games, and live racing from all over the country. MyBookie has an online casino for you to play at, including some of those beautiful live dealers. They may be in hazmat masks now. Can't see how beautiful they are, but trust me, they're pretty hot. So check them out. Go to MyBookie and use the promo code 12OunceSports. That's 12OZ Sports for a deposit bonus up to $1,000. What's up? It's like having a casino in the comfort of your own home. You sit there, you play, you clean up. It's great. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee you that. MyBookie is the place you want to be. Go check out MyBookie, and don't forget to use the promo code 12OunceSports. That's 12OZ Sports for a deposit bonus up to $1,000. MyBookie, check it out. It's right there. It's right there. All you do is press the buttons. So, we are going to talk about the 12-Ounce Sports Fantasy League. These are some of the things that we've come up with a consensus with. So far, the guys in the league are all 12-Ounce Sports guys. So if you like us and you want to join, first thing, Cash League. It's only $20. It's only $20. We're gonna see about how many people join up. I don't think we have 10 yet in terms of how many guys from 12-Ounce Sports are going to be in the league. I don't think so. I didn't count them up yet, but I think we're close. So anybody out there who wants to join up, I'm sure we'll get somebody and finish out the league. Maybe we'll get 10. Maybe we'll do 12. 14, you were pushed in a little bit, but it's possible we could do that. And if we get a big influx of people who really want to join, we'll do another league. And maybe we'll split up the how many. I'll be in every league. Okay, I don't want to say that. 40 leagues. Okay, there's $800. My team sucks. So we're gonna get more into that as we find out the feedback from you guys, from the people who listen. There is gonna be people. There is gonna be losing points. You are gonna get negative points. That's one of the rules we came up with. That was we're into that. Interceptions, fumbles, missed point after attempts. You make your kicks. Make sure you get a kicker that makes kicks. So we're going to have missed PATs in there, which means, yes, there will be kickers in the league. If we're going to miss PATs, then we will have kickers in the league. And I don't understand. I've heard that about half a dozen times over the years. It's not a big thing. I mean, it's getting bigger, I guess, because I've heard it more and more recently. But when I started playing, kickers, we got kickers. But now all of a sudden I hear that, wait, we don't do kickers anymore. Some teams don't do defense. What do you want? You want a quarterback out there and a running back and a wide receiver? That's it. It's not a team. It's just a couple guys out there scoring points for you. I like the kicker. The kickers are part of the team. They're not. They're probably one of the lesser paid parts of the team, unless you get a really good one. But they're a part of the team. They go on your fantasy football team. I don't know where this anti-kicker stuff came out. Kickers' lives matter. The draft date, we don't know. We don't know yet. Everything's so freaking up in the air with this, all the nonsense that's going on. And I don't know. I just don't know.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that. So we're gonna get. We'll figure that out when we know what they're gonna do with the preseason. We'll have a draft date. But so far, $20 in the league. We'll see what kind of feedback we get. You are gonna lose points if you get picks, fumbles, missed PATs. We don't know the draft date. It will be PPR. We're doing 1 point PPR. We will do bonuses. You get a guy 100 yards rushing receiving, you get a bonus. 300 yards passing, you get a bonus. No bonus for everyone. You get throw for 600 yards, you don't get 2 bonuses. If you rush or catch for 200 yards, you don't get 2 bonuses. You hit the mark, you get the bonus, and that's it. So let's clear that up right now. If we need, hey, I thought, come back to the tape. I'm saying it now. That's the deal. Or read it. I'll put it in the friggin' bylaws or whatever. So we have that. Scoring is going to be, I think it's 0.1 for every yard, or 1 point per every 10 yards and 1 point for every 25 yards passing. So we'll see how that works out. And 0.1 point. So you know how it goes. You know the thing. So yeah, that's what we've got so far. When we get more information, especially like when the draft date's going to be, it's kind of important. We'll talk about that more. But so far we've got that going on. If you want to be involved, you can always check out 12 Ounce Sports and drop us a line. You can go to TalkMan Radio, drop us a line if you want. But 12 Ounce Sports Facebook page, hey, I want to get involved, and I'm sure somebody will get back to you. I don't run that page, so maybe they'll get in touch with me. We'll figure something out if you want to. It's $20 to get in, and that's what we've got so far. That's it. That's the deal. So that's what we got. I'm going to keep my notes going. We will have kickers. That's the deal. So that's what we've got going on with the 12 Ounce Fantasy Football League. I don't think we've been talking. I've heard someone was mentioning a Dynasty League. I've never run a Dynasty League, so I don't know how to. I've never even played in a Dynasty League. I've played in regular redrafts. So if anybody wants to get in touch with 12 Ounce Sports or me about dynasties and stuff like that, I mean, Facebook has a zillion fantasy football groups that you can get in touch with people offering Dynasty League intros and things like that. This is kind of a segue into my next topic, but so if you want to get involved in that, there's plenty of ways, to get involved in that. So all kinds of there's all kinds of fantasy guys out there. I know. I know all about it. Everybody, some people just think guys who like fantasy are just. I love this thing. I need more. I only got a couple. Got Homer in it. So that's what we got so far in the Fantasy Football League, the 12 Ounce Sports Fantasy Football League. That's it. That's all the information we've got for that so far. We're going to move on to our next topic, which is our Facebook post. And there's a lot to go over here. And we're going to talk about that. But before I talk about that, we're going to advertise some more. These guys. Zingo TV. Zingo TV, well, let's do the promo first. Zingo TV, it's a free place to check out. So go check it out. When you do, use the promo code 12 ounce, that's 12OZ, when you register. It really helps us out. It helps out Zingo TV. These are good guys. They have all kinds of crazy stuff on there. They have music. They have sports. They have sports talk like us. 12 Ounce Sports runs channel 761, where you can find replays of these shows. The TalkMan Radio Show Live airs at 11 a.m. on Saturday. So if you miss it at night, I know, you got to get in front of the computer, or you got to get, if you don't, your phone's like, I can't listen to TalkMan. You can always, watch us the next morning when you're drinking your hangover juice. So we're always there for you. So check out Zingo TV. It's free, like I said. Check out the channels they have. It's free to sign up, but use the promo code 12OZ. That's 12 ounce. And check out what they got. They have a lot of interesting stuff on here, and it's free. Can't push that hard enough. So Yeah, Zingo TV. Check it out. And Talkman Radio replay, 11 a.m. So, I put up this this post on a Facebook page, and good, you can see it. And it got a bunch of comments this week, and I didn't expect that, but I figured, you know what? We're going to do a show on these comments because some of them are so ridiculous. And I wanted to share that with you guys. It is so nuts, some of the stuff. So, here's the post. What fantasy league rules really piss you off? I'll start. And I've seen this a couple times. I've never been in one, but I've met people that are in them, and they're like, and I'm like, what the hell? And I've seen people on these sites pitching this stuff. I'm like, what? I'll start. When commissioners take a percentage of each owner's fee for running the league. Such BS. First off, and a guy makes a great point on here, you don't run the league anymore. The fucking, the whatever platform you're on runs the league. And I'm sure I'll get to the post that makes that point. That's why I was like, what? So let's get into some of these. Some of these are really, really funny. Some of these are, I'm like, that didn't happen. Not having unlimited IR spots. If a guy gets hurt, you shouldn't have to decide to cut a decent guy 5+ of the wrong ACL tear. Okay. So this guy's talking about IR spots, having unlimited. I don't know about unlimited, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. And then guy responds, unlimited, I don't know about that. That's ridiculous. How if my guy, and then these guys started getting into it. If my guy gets legit hurt and goes to IR in real life, I should be forced to cut my second-round pick or something to play linebacker. This is Dynasty only, but it's not ridiculous in the least. Now, honestly, now we're getting into things I'm not sure about. I would really like to get into a Dynasty league, just, to try it out, but maybe that has some legitimacy there, because then you have I know there's different rules in Dynasty, especially with you have to draft guys, your rookie drafts and all that crap. So I don't know if I'm buying the unlimited part. Maybe like 5 or something like that, but I don't know about unlimited. That's just my opinion. I'm not totally versed in that, but unlimited IR spots this guy wants. I'm just thinking with unlimited IR, you can pick up all the injured guys and have 20 on your team. Yeah, exactly. That would be dumb. LOL. If they're not rostered, sure, but you got to cut down roster to whatever it says by February 1st anyway, so that's really wouldn't work. And then the guy does that. 2 IR spots, sure. 4, sure. If that's what you want, unlimited. GTFO. And then I wrote back, not bad, and I'll add not having any IR spots. I would go with a couple of IR spots for your team, even regular redraft, because okay, guy gets hurt, okay, he's gonna get put on the bench. Now I really have to get rid of a guy that I was waiting on. Maybe like a couple years ago, Mark Ingram got suspended. You knew he wasn't going to play for the first 4 games, so I drafted him down the line a little bit. And if somebody would have went down, you have to make a decision about a guy. Okay, he's not playing, but this is I would go with having some IR spots, but I don't know about the limit on Dynasty. But in regular, I think you should have like a couple of IR spots in regular redraft leagues. I think, you know what? That's going to go on. I'm going to put anybody from 12 ounce out there. That's going on the list. Should we have IR spots? Where's IR spot? Hey, see, I'm educating myself. That's coming up, guys. If they're on your team when they get injured, it would be nice that spot not get held against you, but definitely not unlimited. Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, everybody on my team was ravaged by injuries last year. Everybody, my second round, my third round, my fifth round, my ninth round, and I picked up guys and they got hurt. It was a nightmare last year. I won like 4 games. I've never come across that, but you should leave that league immediately. That's garbage. I agree with you on that one. I also hate when commissioners include a kicker and team defense. I prefer playing without them, adding more flex spots. I've always grown up with kickers and defenses, so this is again. We're gonna get into this a little more. I'm sure there's gonna be more about kickers and defenses on here, so we'll get into that later. But I like kickers and defenses. I mean, defense. You gotta have defenses. You just don't want anybody on your team. You just want a quarterback and a running back and a wide receiver. That's it. Come on. The draft will be like 8 rounds. I prefer playing without them, adding more flex spots. We're going to have flex spots in the league. Not sure how many yet. Probably 1, which is standard. But we're most likely going to have a flex spot. I'm going to ask the crew about that. That's going on there. I only went through some of these. I saw some of the funny ones. I didn't really get deep into this. So this is my first time seeing some of these. All my leagues last year didn't have them except for one on ESPN, and I enjoyed them more. True, but it's a league that is worse than having. Okay, whatever. Commission fees used to be almost standard back in the early 90s when leagues were done on paper pens. Thank you! We just still didn't do that. I was still not in the league to do that, but I got it. I understood it. I think I was in one time where the guy took like $5 off of everything or something. He did all the work. And then when he did the work, he screwed it up because I had Drew Bledsoe and he threw 3 picks. And we lost points. And whatever happened, I did the math right. He did the math wrong. And we lost a game because of it. And then right before the playoffs, I was like, let's go back over this. This is wrong. And then he went back over, oh, you know what? You're right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think I got a bye out of it. I won 9 games instead of 8. And some other guy got screwed. But the guy was like, no, I'm right. I'm like, it's fucking math, dude. But that was what back in the 90s when we had to do, paper and pencil every day. Get up Monday morning, give me a cup of coffee. Okay, open the paper and look at all the stuff. Yeah. Old school. What? It's old school.
Go to hell, you old bastard.
I know. But that is old school, paper and pencil. I still do my draft on paper and pencil. Commission fees used to almost be standard back in the day in the early 90s. The leagues were all done with paper and pencil and the USA Today box scores. I'm in Jersey, so I used Philadelphia Daily News. They had the best. They had everything. Boom, 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 boom. Right? The only commissioner fees paid should be going towards whatever site is used to host a league. Pointless today where everything is done for you for free now. Exactly. And then I'm absolutely right. Tiebreakers based on matchup as opposed to point totals, dumbest rule ever. I've never heard of that before. Tiebreakers based on matchup as opposed to point totals. What does that mean? I don't even understand what that means. Based on the matchup. I don't like that guy. So the matchup's good or bad. You get, I don't get it. I don't even understand what that means. I've never heard of that ridiculous rule. Wow. Who the hell's still paying a commission? I leave that league so fast. Like stated above, unless you're having to buy the USA Today on Tuesday to get your stats. Sometimes they didn't have it either. Then no commission will be getting a cut. Again, absolutely right. And he's right about that. There was games that like the Sunday night game would go into overtime or something like that. Or no, the Monday night game. The Monday night game would go into overtime. And Sometimes it wasn't in the Tuesday USA Today. But for some reason, Philadelphia Daily News always had it. One of the best sports sections in this part of the country. I'll go with, because they have had I used to love reading the basketball when I was a kid. Basketball's total shit now. The whole sport. NBA went down the tubes. NFL's following suit, but hopefully they can pull themselves up. But NBA is garbage. Moving on. Vanessa White says, I won't play in a league with trade votes or veto. I also hate when trades don't process immediately and positional limits. I'm not big on positional limits. You get a certain amount of guys, but you can have, if you want to have all freaking kickers, have all freaking kickers. That only helps everyone else. So I'm not familiar with that, but that's a pretty stupid rule. So I agree with you, Vanessa. As a matter of fact, you're going to get a like. Look at that. She got a like. I won't play in a league with trade votes or veto. You kind of got to have... I don't agree with that. You got to have someone watching out for people trying to screw everything up. I was in a league. 2 guys. The one guy was pretty good. The other guy stunk. But every once in a while, the guy who stunk would have guys on the team that were, had value, especially, his first, second round pick. So the what was it? It was the trade deadline. Yeah, that's right. It was the trade deadline. Since the guy who stunk was one of the commissioners, you know what? I think I wrote it on here. I probably did. No, I didn't. Quick story. Why you kind of have to have people watching over trades. The guy whose team stunk was one of the commissioners. We had a 3 commissioner set, so the 2 commissioners had the vote. So what happened was, and I am always all over this shit when people are trying to mess around. What happened was the league week ended. And then the new week started. At the end of the league week, everything that happened during the week, you couldn't see it anymore. Then you had to go to the next week and see what happened. So the end of the league week was the end of trades. I think it was week 10 or something like that. So everybody kind of knows who's in the playoffs, who's on the bubble, and who's out. And I saw that all this stuff happened. I was like, wait a minute, that guy didn't have that guy. So I looked into the next week, and there's one trade that happened right to be like 12:08. I'm like, this mother. And Sean Alexander and somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Sean Alexander was involved, and not in his rookie year when he was freaking good. I was like, hey, wait a minute, how did he get that guy? And I went and looked. So I went and called. I was like, hey, this guy's doing stuff. He's making trades not only after the trade deadline, he's trading like all-stars and all-pros to the other guy who has a really good team, and they're trying to mess around. Assholes, you gotta have people in there to make sure people don't fuck around. So I disagree with her on that one. I disagree with you as well, Aaron Stonelake, because you have to have someone watching over the trades. Vanessa Wright, treat a necessary evil to prevent teaming up. Exactly. Thank you, Jason R. Cohn. Vanessa White agreed to a degree. There has to be vetoes in case of collusion. Yes. Sorry, guys, but if there's actual collusion or teaming up in the league, those people need kicked out. Okay. Collusion doesn't exist in good leagues. It makes no sense at all to subject the whole league to the process of veto. Voting because you expect to have cheaters in the league. Kick out the cheaters and trust that everyone else knows what they're doing and doesn't need your input on their trade. She makes a good point, but maybe some guys don't see it that way. Maybe these guys think, hey, we're not really teaming up. We actually made a really good trade here. We see it as even. Maybe there's some guys in the league that agree with them or don't agree with them. So you have some argument there, but yeah, that's why you have a commissioner there, and that's why the commissioner's job is. Yeah, there is some. You know, I'm not saying they should get paid to take a cut or anything, but as a commissioner, you just take on responsibility, and that's one of your responsibilities. If you're going to be the commissioner and set up this whole league and make up all these rules and do all this stuff, yeah, you make the decision on these kinds of things. Now, if it keeps going on, like every year, multiple times a year, these guys keep messing around, you gotta go. You gotta go. But if they do it once, and it's kind of like, you don't kick them out for that. So that's why you need the vetoes in there. Say, you know what? No, we're gonna veto this. And that's why we had 3. So 2 of them said yes, and one said no, or 2 of them said no. You had one. You didn't have one person making all the decisions. So I agree that if they keep doing it, yeah, you gotta go. Come on, what are you doing? Trying to rob me? We're all playing a game here. Remember, we're all playing a game. It's a prognostication game. And we're all putting money in. It's a little bit of gambling. It's fun. That's why I love it. It's a game. We're all playing a game. Don't be cheap. There was a guy one time. I think a guy mentions it again because I saw that and I was like, "That's right." We'll get into that, but she makes a point. But I think if they show that, listen, we're just assholes and we're just gonna try and cheat every minute of the day, you're out. So I do not agree with her about that. That's my opinion. I agree, hate veto league. Sometimes people veto and it's an even trade. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe that's why the commissioner's job, And if you guys don't like the commissioner, you get rid of the commissioner. If you think that he's vetoing even trades, collusion will be obvious. Yeah, collusion is kind of obvious. A couple years ago, I traded. My team was kind of on the. I had some injuries. We were kind of hanging in there. Then I had some injuries, and then the team started losing. And I was like, it's going to be a real uphill battle to try and get into the playoffs. I need a couple extra players. So I had Julian Edelman, who was good that year, and my buddy and we were buddies. Everybody knew we were buddies. So I was like, listen. So I talked to him and says, listen, I got Edelman. You get a little hookup. He had Brady. I was like, I'll give you the hookup, but I want guys, and I need some guys. So the trade was pretty even. It wasn't collusion. It wasn't like, here's Julian Edelman, but he got a guy, and his team ended up making the playoffs. The guys I got, they got screwed, and I got screwed, and that was the end of me. But he ended up making the playoffs, and he lost in the first round, but that wasn't collusion. The trade was pretty even. I gave him a good player, and I got a decent player, and another guy I kind of liked. The guy kind of and the decent player was okay, but didn't help me out, and I needed to fill the spot. Julian Edelman was taking over that opened up, and he didn't do what Julian Edelman was doing, and you make a trade, you lose, you're screwed. But that's why the 2 leagues I'm in, we're playing for 3K and 5K, so we have to have that in the league rules. Yeah, if somebody loses a trade, I'm not going to stand in the way. We've only had one issue and they are gone, thus we had to make a rule. Exactly. There are leagues out there. Like I said, this 12-ounce sports league coming up, it's $20. You want to fuck around, we'll kick you out. I guess I'll be making rulings on trades and stuff like that. We are going to do vetoes. I'll check on that, but yeah, probably. I'm getting a lot for the league here on that of this. But yeah, 3K, 5K leagues, yeah, you gotta have that. You cannot have guys in there trying to screw everybody over the finger thing means the money. You know that. I mean, they're in it for one thing, right?
You don't got my money. You don't got my fucking money. Pay me my money.
That's all they want. That's all they're there for. So, yeah, especially in big leagues like that. I guess we will agree to disagree. I won my high-stakes league last year, over 2,000 top prize. Good for you, Vanessa. And it does not have that rule. I'm not trying to make time and money investments in my leagues, only to let my competitors say what is fair in trade negotiations. Okay. And you see, you're in a league, get a lot of money for it, and you like the rules. There's rules for everybody. You don't like the rules in the league, go to another league. I've seen that like 5 times already. You don't like it, go. Actually, I've seen it like twice so far. But you're going to keep seeing that theme. You don't like the league you're in, get out. Get out. Again, I totally agree in theory. I hope it's never an issue for you. I take care and good luck this year. Praying we have at least one. Have one. Yeah. The buy-in amount doesn't matter. Commissioner veto only for collusion. Okay. Many will stand in the way, though. That's the issue with league votes. Yeah, that's why you have a commissioner that makes the ruling. And that's why that was the league I was in, that's why we had 3 that made the ruling so that you can have 2 to 1. You had more than one person, not a million, not the whole league, but you had 3 people that were in the league and they basically founded the league. And then they said, we're going to decide who's in, what's right, what's wrong. And then when one of the guys who found the league starts screwing around, then, okay, you got to go now. The league I run are always that way. No votes or vetoes. If there's collusion, I will correct it. But other than that, the trade is between the teams trading, no one else, and it goes through the second the accept button is hit. I've never once had a problem or had to fix anything with bad trades. Also, no defense, no kicker, haha. Okay. See, I don't know if I'd be in that league. I agree. There you go. Here I am. I had a couple of yahoos who used to be in the league. There you go. And that's the story I just told. I was in and I had to keep an eye on them all season because someone was part of the commissioning team in charge. Stupid. He pulled some shit a few times and got called out. It's exactly what I just told you. Any league worth being in should have immediate trades. Commission can undo any trade if the league states a clear case of collusion, agrees to veto the trade. Caveat, this should never happen. Is said league with being in. Yes, I just quoted myself. I stand by it. Okay. Only reason there should be any cut of dues taken back to the cutting of the dues should be either to update the trophy with winners' names, or if you have an annual draft party where all the money is used for food and stuff for the party, the cut should never be pocketed by the commission. You are correct. That person is absolutely correct. We take the money out for the trophy, shipping, and put the winner's name on it. Okay, yeah. A portion of the money is taken out for that. You have a company that does it. Boom. You know what it's going to cost. You know what the money's going towards, and you're good. And I'm good with that. There you go, this guy. Standard rules are okay, but I swear once I was on a league that didn't lock spots. Boy, this goes. We got 22 minutes left. Okay, standard rules are okay, but I swear once I was on a league that didn't lock spots after the game started. Yes, I was getting to this. As long as we had free players, the game was being played, you could switch player, whatever player you had. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Just moving guys in and out during the day? What are you talking about? If you have an open spot and there's a guy coming to play, yeah, that's standard. But just moving guys in and out, that's ridiculous. Didn't lock spots after the game started. You can put guys, this guy's having a good game, put him in. No. That is insanity. That is clown world. I wish you could get one sub a week. Let's say your noon guy goes out in the second quarter. You could sub him in for someone who hasn't started that week yet. At 3 p.m., Sunday night, Monday Night Football guy, truly just one, though. If you have multiple way underperformed, too bad. I just think it takes the concept of GM that fantasy football already holds and throws a little coaching strategy, too. I see where he's going with that, but nah. That's part of, if you know, if anybody should be for that, it's me, and I'm not. I had guys go into games, walk out of the field, and just fall over, and that guy's out. He had an aneurysm. He's dead. Hey, wait a minute, that was my guy. You know, that's just the way it is. That's dumb. The risk reward element of start sitting is ruined. Exactly. We do a $10 yearly fee. Half goes towards draft party, the other half goes into a pool that carries over year after year until someone three-peats and resets the league. Okay, I would do that. I was born in the league of a friend. At the end of the season, Chris says it's customary for the league to cover my entry fee. So 11 teams split his entry fee. He also adds that he paid $50 for the draft board. Really? Draft board. They don't even have draft boards anymore. Everything's done on the computer. And $150 for pizza and food at the draft. I remember seeing 3 pies. I came in third place, didn't even break even. A total joke. That's great. That's a great story. Gotta like that. You pay for me, and yeah, I paid $7,000 for that 6-pack of Coke. Kidding me? That's a great story. No free agent auction buybacks or whatever that is. I forget what FAAB means. Free, whatever. I've got a league where head-to-head is a tiebreaker to get into the playoffs over points scored. So stupid. Head-to-head is a tiebreaker. I kind of like head-to-head. It's how the NFL does it. Yeah, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So I kind of like head-to-head, so I disagree with that guy there. I don't take a fee on my leagues. I never have. Even my online draft fees where I have to organize 12 guys to get in the league, pain in the ass, get drafted to, and then enter all that shit after. I don't mind because I enjoy the offline draft. Okay. Trying to carry 2 defense, 2 kickers on the roster. That's ridiculously stupid. I've never heard of that. That sucks. I'm particularly a fan of free agent defense guy, best D available versus worst offense that week. Kicker, I get a good team with struggles in the red zone and take best option on his bye. Exactly, that's how I do it. The defense, I try and get somebody. If not, whatever. This is the way. Why would you be in a league? The league should buy the commission something as a thank you for the year, like a bottle of alcohol or something they enjoy. Any commission that takes a percentage of the fee is not a good commission. That league needs to fold and find a new commission. Yeah, fuck them. Everything's done online. That's a joke. Jump ship in the league immediately. I run 6+ leagues a year. I don't do in-person auctions while trying to draft my own team. It's really hard. I would never tax. You're getting taxed, bro. But never would I tax my league mates for it. I used to have my entry fee waived. Entry fee was $30 a team and $20 per week per team. So each team paid like $370 in total. I paid $340. This is at least 12 years ago, though, and we were using MFL. We had weekly meetings at a local bar where we got together and made our waiver wire claims. Oh, this is old. Not everyone had computer access, smartphones, so I entered the lineups. I also created a spreadsheet showing the scoring for the week, handed out each week. $30 probably covered my cost of any supplies for the year, so I really didn't make anything off it. My point is, with everything being online nowadays, it's pretty sad that someone would take a fee for running leagues. Exactly. And he's right. Back in the day, we used to meet at places. I remember I was in this one crazy one. The guy was like, if you do this, you're catching the... I was in a league where, I think I mentioned this before, I was in a league where you had to pick your defense and pick your special teams. You can pick them from the same team or 2 different teams, but you did not get them from the same team. Ridiculous. I was out of there. Again, I helped my friend, the same friend. I gave him Marvin Harrison. We had a crazy year early, for anybody knew. I did take $10 fee a few years back, but it was to purchase a trophy for the champ and last place. We all agreed to up to the fees of $10 that year. Yards lost in formation count. I lost the championship because of it. Oh, that sucks. Oh my God, is that the... Oh my God! Is that the picture? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That would suck. I see your point, but it's part of the stats. No, you lost because you played Joe Mixon. I don't take a percentage, but since others do, cute. It's a pretty simple solution. Find a different league. Yep. Negative points for sacks. I never heard of that. Wait, did I hear that? Negative points. Yes, I did hear that. Yeah, some guy. Yeah, there was a league that did that. A friend of mine was telling me about that. Yeah, negative points for sacks. Yeah, stupid. How's that BS? Running leagues is not exactly a walk in the park. It takes a lot of time and comes with a lot of BS and shitty owners. Okay, then run a better league. Get better owners. Or get out. You know, this is all online. This is all done online. You know, this guy's laughing. People actually do that. I run 2 leagues and wouldn't take a dime unless I won that prize. Being commissioned is the easiest thing to do. You mostly just don't do anything, and the league sustains itself. Thank you. Exactly. And that's it. So that was my post this week. If you want to read it for yourself, go to Fantasy Football Discussion. And then it goes away for some reason. Okay, go to Fantasy Football Discussion, and you can find it there. It's under my real name, my God-given name, Jonathan Cafaro. So you can go check that out if you want. So, that's that. Moving on. I have no idea where I'm at. Here we go. So we did the Facebook post. Now, Talkman Talk. Well, before Talkman Talks About is brought to you by BiscottiGourmet.com. Biscotti Gourmet offers a new take on an old Italian tradition. A soft-baked mini biscotti in many delightful flavors. Lemon's my favorite. I think that's out now. Go to BiscottiGourmet.com and use the promo code TALKMAN. This is a different promo code than 12 ounces. This is my own, somebody I know. TALKMAN for 20% off your order. Any order. Any flavor is a wonderful compliment with your coffee in the morning or as a guilty pleasure treat. Go check it out. These are wonderful. They're soft. Instead of like the big, huge, hard biscottis that break your teeth, these are soft, small, little biscottis. There they are, cranberry, orange, walnut. I think that's yearly, but I think she's doing lemon now. They are the best. They got goo on them. It's all lemon goo. Great stuff. Go check it out. BiscottiGourmet.com. So, Talkman's going to talk about, I'm going to get a little thing for that. I was working on it last week, but I don't have a lot of time with my job. Something to segue over, like a video. Or the little, whatever. Talkman talks about money. And the big story of the week in the NFL this week was, and since we just got done talking about guys taking dues out, guys taking your money from the league, we're going to talk about, well, I should have put this in, there we go. Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs agreed to 10-year contract extension worth up to $500 million. That's all, $500 million. 503. Mahomes will be tied to Kansas City through the 2031 NFL season. Kansas City have locked their Super Bowl MVP quarterback for the foreseeable future. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have agreed to a 10-year contract extension, which will keep him tied to the Kansas City through the 2031 season, according to ESPN. ESPN has also reported the contract is worth up to $503 million.
You don't got my money? You don't got my fucking money? Pay me my money.
Come on, Maury. Pay the money. And they did. The Maury's over in Kansas City paid the money. 10-year extension worth up to $503 million, includes $477 in guaranteed mechanisms and the ability for Mahomes to have outs if guaranteed mechanisms aren't exercised. Mahomes is represented by a bunch of other guys who got a big cut of that. Blah, blah, blah. $500 million, Fox Sports says. Now, if you can get it, take it. And he's earned it. He played, in his rookie year, he played one game at the end of the year. I think he threw a pick, no touchdowns, a pick, blah, blah, blah. Came back the next year, threw 50 touchdowns. Led them to, I think they had the best record in the league. Came back the next year, which was last year. Played well, got hurt, came back from injury, and led them to the Super Bowl. I think he's answered as many questions as you can have in this small period of time. Injury, came back, won it, led the league in touchdowns, wins games, scores tons of points, won the Super Bowl. What more do you want from the kid in the league? 3 years? And if they're willing to pay it, pay him. He got it. I have no problem with it. It's the capitalist country. We're not communist, so even though we live in a communist state of New Jersey, run by the Politburo and Comrade Murphy, which I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm all for it. This guy making $500 million. Now, what I think is going to happen, though, unless Andy Reid stays there 10 years, which I don't know if he's going to do. I mean, he's had a rough road in the NFL. He's lost children. I think did he lose both his kids while he was coaching? He had ups and downs in Philly, which he was right 10 miles away from me for all those years. So, we heard about all that crap that happened. He had a lot of ups, but he also had some downs. He finally won his Super Bowl. Over the next couple of years, he'll probably get another one. Is going to want to keep, you win 2 Super Bowls, you're pretty much a lock to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know Mahomes for the 10 years, that's fine. The first 5, I think, are going to be the big ones where you can win 1 or 2, maybe 3 more if they keep the core together, especially Mahomes. He's locked up. They have a good shot at winning multiple Super Bowls within the next 5 years. Now, after that, who knows? Is Reed going to be there? Are the main guys going to, Kelsey, 5 years from now, is he going to be upwards of 30? I don't know. He's another one. So I don't know if they're going to be able to keep the guys around him unless they draft well. So that's I think the first 5 years are where he's going to make get all his rings, and then the last 5 years, $50 million, if that's what you're calling it, is going to be probably on par with the top flight quarterbacks. I mean, he's number 1 now, but that's going to be on par with the top flight quarterbacks. So money, in terms of money, yeah, go get your money. The problem I have is with overall these these athletes and things like that. They don't live. He's making $50 million. Now, here's where I have a problem. When people like Floyd Mayweather, MLS teams, and Tom Brady are approved for taxpayer money, and Ice Cube, and Republican Governor Mike DeWine, and boxing promoter Bob Arum, all these guys are worth tens of millions of dollars. Oh yeah, we need the public money to take care of our small businesses because we're below 500 people. Another scam that got run on. A lot of people who had small businesses didn't even get this money. But Floyd Mayweather got the money, MLS teams got the money, all these millionaires, they needed that $400,000, $350,000. They needed that money, that taxpayer money. Whereas the average income in the U.S. is about $48,000. This is where I get upset. Not that they're making the money. That when they make the money, they still do things like this. And in case you didn't know, in case you never heard of this one, this was, again, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin says it was outrageous for the Lakers, the freaking Lakers, to take money from the PPP. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they took $4.6 million. These are the same people who come out and say, we're for the little guy, we're for this. Meanwhile, they don't live on the same planet as you. And they're taking, we need to take, I understand it's out there, but it's not out there for people, for organizations like this. It's out there for the coffee shop up the street. It's out there for the pizza place. It's out for the hardware store. It's not out there for the freaking Lakers, okay? That's what I don't like. That's what gets me upset about these people. And then they come out, oh, we're here for the little guy. We're here, we're with their virtue signaling nonsense. And if you don't remember, tell me they're not out for the freaking money. Shit, these guys, the Lakers took $4.6 million. And that's why I said the NBA is the worst. I'm not even watching anymore. They're just the worst. I'm not a big fan. They took $4.6 million. Now they give it back. But if no one would have caught them, do you think they would have given it back? And there's other teams out there. Go read. There's an article. Sports Illustrated. There's a Sports Illustrated article. It froze on my page. There's a Sports Illustrated article on all the people, and a bunch of people. Tom Brady's included in that. I'm not, giving him a break. Yeah, he took money out. I think he took $350,000 to $1 million. They just give you a range. They don't even tell you how much for his TB12 business. Guy's worth $100 million, $180 million. He needed that money, that taxpayer money. Really goes up my head. That's why I like fantasy football, for the fact that, okay, I'm gonna pick you millionaires, and you're gonna, I'm gonna be the employer who employs you guys to make me money, and we'll see if my prognostication and my ability to take the best of who plays on certain teams and put them together and make a team that wins and gets me money. I could care less about, you're monetarily you're fine. And in case we forgot, how about this one? Bashing the NBA, support communist China. They just wanted the money. They remember that? What was that? Last year or whatever that was? Well, it wasn't that long ago. USA sucks. Meanwhile, China's great. They pay us, so they're great. And they have the sweatshops where they have the people making the shoes for the NBA. So they're good. They're good. USA sucks. Let China roll right over. It was the Hong Kong protest. That's what it was. So just, these people don't even live on the same planet. I hate it when they come out as organizations or individuals and say, we're here for the little people. We care. They don't care. They care that you're paying $600 for a pair of sneakers. That's what they care about. Made for 6 cents in sweatshops in China. Very annoying. Very annoying. Here's what they think of you.
What am I, a schmuck on wheels?
Yeah, that's the thing of the taxpayer. What?
What am I, a schmuck on wheels?
I try not to be. Really?
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that. So that's it for the show. A little preview into tomorrow. Talkman Radio, the YouTube channel, we're going to put out a video this Sunday, most likely. I'll probably start it tomorrow and finish it on Sunday. The video is going to be another magazine preview. That first magazine, I got it. It was awful. This one, Athlon Sports. I did these guys last year. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now, I did not make the best out of the information they gave me because I drafted a bunch of guys who got hurt. But I'm going to go over this in my YouTube channel. So, like I said, subscribe and click the little button so you know when the new video is up for the magazine review. And you can go back and see my last video on Cam Newton and my last video on the first magazine. That started up the whole fantasy football season for us. So these guys, they were good last year. I'm just running through it real quick. I had to order this online, as a matter of fact. That's how much I wanted something different. Anyway, that's the show. We're done. That's an hour. All right, I'll see you next week. Go to hell, you old bastard.